Hello my friends, I have a morning primer workout for you that is an all levels core circuit, and I'm doing this here with my husband. We're going to show you different levels, so you choose who you want to follow, Chris or me. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to begin with bear pose. So this is such a great way to fire up your core at the beginning of the day. And actually, before we do this, go ahead and sit back on your heels, hon. And we're gonna actually do a core activator. So sit in any position that feels good to you. And I want you to just go like this with your lips. You're gonna go, so F, like you're saying the F sound, and feel right here, feel right in this area right here. Feel how that activates your core muscles. So your pelvic floor, your low abs, do you feel that? Nice. Try it also with shh, like SH. It doesn't have to be super loud. So like a little gentle shh. Nice. He was kind of going crazy with it. So the F sound and the sh sound are two really good ways to feel those core muscles kind of wake up. So those are the muscles we're wanting to feel lifting and engaging during this first exercise. Let's go for it. So hands and knees, we're gonna move into bear pose, and Chris is gonna show the beginner level and I'll show a little more advanced. So we're gonna begin by tucking toes under and do that same feeling without rounding your back. So you keep your back flat and straight like a tabletop, lifting that belly button toward the spine, and also your pelvic floor is going to be engaged too for this exercise. So you are going to lift both knees up off the ground. Nice. So just stay like that with the knees hovering off the ground as long as you can. Set them down anytime and then re-engage and come back into it if you need a break. I'm going to show you the advanced version. So I'm feeling that strong engaged core. I'm hovering my knees and I'm gonna lift one leg up and then the other. 3 times on each leg. And 2 more times on each leg. Keep breathing no matter what you're doing. 1 more time on each leg. And then down and relax. Sit back onto your heels. Maybe roll out your shoulders. And let's go ahead and go into our next exercise. So cross your feet behind you and come onto your back. So I'm gonna have you get started with Chris and lie down on your back. Come down through your side. There we go. Always gotta keep it pelvic floor safe. Nice job. Now, everyone start with this move. It's gonna be what I call the hardest 1/4 inch. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find a nice neutral spine position so you're not arched off the ground with your low back, and you're also not pressed into the ground. You're nice and neutral. And in this position, engage your core with that same feeling. Nice. Now you're nice and engaged. Don't press that low back down, but do not let it arch, and lift one leg up just a 1/4 inch off the ground, a tiny bit, and then set it down. And then the other side. So alternate back and forth between the 2 sides. And make sure that your pelvis is not tilting side to side, and also that your low back is not arching. Everything is totally still and stable, okay? Does that feel good?
And you're breathing.
And you're breathing. So stay with Chris if you want to stay right there. If you want a little bit more, and if this, what I'm gonna show you, if this aggravates prolapse or if it causes a pooch in your belly, if you have diastasis recti, then please go back to what Chris is doing. This move is safe for pretty much everybody. This move that I'm going to show you next is a lot more risky. So you're going to exhale. You're going to bring one leg up. Now inhale and then exhale again. Feel that engaged core and hold it. Now, at this point, if there's any downward pressure or any pooching of your belly, you need to stop. I'm going to go ahead and prance down one and then the other. Keep breathing. So both of us are breathing steadily. We're keeping our core nice and engaged. And both of us are making sure that our low back is not arching up off the ground and our pelvis is not tipping side to side. So we're strong and engaged through that core. Ribs are knitted in, so we're not popping the ribs up toward the ceiling. Keep going. 3 more on each side. 2 more on each side. 1 more on each side. And then relax down. Okay, straight into bridge. So engage your bottom and roll yourself up off the floor into a nice bridge position. Good, hold it here, feel your glutes nice and strong. And then you are going to roll it down. And I want you to breathe steadily with this. You can inhale or exhale on the way up. It doesn't matter, whatever your body likes, but I just want you to be sure that you're not holding your breath. So keep just doing a regular bridge, or if you want to join me, you're gonna press into your left heel, toes up toward the sky on the left, right leg goes up toward the sky, and we do 5 times. Lift and lower with the right leg up. Lift, so we're really feeling that in the left butt cheek. Keep going. And 2 more. And 1 more. And switch 5 times. Lift and lower. Lift, breathe steadily and lower. Lift, the knee points straight up toward the ceiling on this right leg. And just 1 more. Lift and lower. Okay, nice. Now, we're all going to meet in butterfly, so knees apart. And try not to arch your back off the ground. We want to stay nice and neutral through our core. Ribs are in line with your hip spikes. Pubic bone is in line as well, so we're all totally in a line here. And then simply just bring your knees together and then back out. And bring those knees together. Feel that firing up your center line, firing up your inner thighs, your pelvic floor. Breathe steadily, inhaling and then exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Stay with this if that feels like I'm feeling good. If you want a little bit more, you're going to join me with a butterfly bridge. So what happens is I drop my hips down as my knees come apart, and then I lift my hips up as my knees come together. Also, my feet come flat on the ground. So inhaling and exhaling. 3 more if you're following me. 2 more. And 1 more. Now keep going, you. And if you're with me, stay lifted, stay lifted, stay lifted. Now we're gonna reverse our butterfly bridge. Stay lifted, knees apart, stay lifted, knees apart. And then the knees are gonna come together as your hips go down. And then knees apart as you come up, and together as you go down. 3 more. Apart as you come up, and together as you go down. Apart as you come up, and together as you go down. I think we're done, but let's do 1 more for good measure. Okay, nice job. Bring 1 knee up to your chest and then the other, and swirl them around. Good. Okay, come onto your side, and we're gonna go through that circuit 1 more time, quick. So, we're not gonna do too much explaining, we're just gonna go for it. Ready? Into our bear. So, engage that core, tuck your toes, and lift into your bear pose. Good. Stay with Chris or join me for 5. Keep breathing. 4. Engage your butt. 3. Keep breathing. 2. 1 more on each side. And come down. Okay, cross the legs behind you. Come onto your side and onto your back. And the hardest quarter inch you'll ever move, feel that core. Or if you're with me, strong through the core, lift that leg up on the right. Inhale, exhale all your air out. Lift the leg up on the left and prancing. Don't let your low back arch. Keep your core strong and active. Ribs are knitted in, they're not popping up toward the ceiling. Everything is super working together as a team. And you are breathing. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and I found that the slower you go with the hardest quarter, the one that Chris is doing, the harder it is. So if you're doing that with Chris, go slow. You'll get more out of it. Okay, take a deep breath. And let's go into bridge. So lift up into bridge and hold it, and then come down. Keep going with Chris, or join me for the single leg bridge challenge. 5, 4, 3, feeling it in the single butt cheek. 2, 1, and down. Switch legs. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and down. Whew. Take a big deep breath. And now let's do our butterflies. So out with the legs, and then fire up that center line. If you're joining me, we go into the butterfly bridge. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you're with me, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, and then knees apart. Keep them apart. And then we're going to go hips down, knees together. 5, 4. This is the reverse butterfly bridge. 3, 2, and 1, and down. Nice. Okay, roll onto your side and press yourself up for our last move, which is a cat and cow. This is a release pose. So you are simply going to inhale and let your sitting bones spread apart, relax your pelvic floor, and then exhale, feel your pelvic floor lift, belly draw in, and your back round. So inhale and exhale. Keep going, and I just want you to know that with this workout, you effectively worked all the way around your core. So you worked your hip rotators, you worked your butt muscles, your glutes, your hip extensors, your hip flexors, you worked your abs, you worked your back, you worked everything throughout the core, including your pelvic floor and your breathing diaphragm. So nice job. And then all of us, let's circle it out. So circle out your booty. Go the other way. Nice job. You have strengthened. You have relaxed. You have circled. You've moved. You've grooved. And you're going to have an amazing day. So thank you for joining us. And if you enjoyed this and you want a guided step-by-step program to help you strengthen all of your core muscles, check out the video description for all the ways that we can work together. And until next time, remember, eat clean, move every day, and you will shine brighter. See you next time.